Okay. So where we last left off, the party ended up taking Kermie back home to his Grung tribe. Upon
Yay!
resting there for the night, it was
Bad day.
discovered the next day after being appointed heroes of the Grung and receiving a totem that that y'all decided to head back to Saltmarsh real quick to gather things before traveling to Cordelia. Along that journey, a few discoveries were made. First was actually while still in the celebration with the Grung that upon receiving the totem, there was a slight minute or two that the rest of the party noticed that Leopard's shell became all of a sudden much more damaged, much more severe scarring, chips missing from the shell, etc. But then as soon as it was there after a blink, it was gone. And it was back to their normal shell. Along the journey, also, it was revealed that the hammer that y'all received while originally in the amphitheater up below, that the nice hammer y'all received was missing,
Was
and all that.
lost. Was
I
misplaced.
swear it was in my bag. I swear it was there.
And all you could find though was just some magical dust. That was,
Jack's
or
put
not
it back
magical
in my
dust, just
backpack.
dust, which y'all decided to keep.
Yeah, we didn't know why he
So,
kept it. It's weird, but he's our turtle friend.
so once y'all got back to Saltmarsh, you stayed there for the night, redeeming some of your free drinks, and Gideon met up with you, and it was actually he discussed that he was heading to Cordelia himself. So you all decided to part as a group the next morning. And when you did, after about a week and a half of walking, during which the y'all encountered a badly planned out ambush and were able to wipe out the bandits on the road with ease. And
Dominated those
yep,
bastards.
along with the rest of y'all discovered that Needle had a fiery companion that she used for the first time,
A bird.
which Needle also felt that warm presence get up to her kneecaps. That she's not revealed to anyone, but did occur. And then we are going to rewind a little bit to, and where we're starting off today will be when y'all are first approaching the city or Cordelia. Gideon has already gone ahead, seeing that now that y'all have made your way to the city and y'all have split off for the time being. And so, as you approach the city, you notice this long road heading there. And you've noticed this along your journey as you're going further and further along the coastline and up this kind of peninsula. The elevation has kind of grown a little bit. You're not just flat on the coastline. It's kind of like if you think of the coast of the British Isles, where they have the massive cliff sides right next to the ocean. And as y'all are approaching, you do see that the city walls are actually, while you're going downhill closer towards the city, the walls are raised. Like you can see the castle from the city, even raised up higher. But the rest of the buildings tend to hide behind the wall, as you feel kind of a depression, kind of the incline of the hill go more downhill. And as y'all approach the city gate, you get in with ease. There's no worries about in and out, just some guards looking around. And but there is a stand there that provides maps to the city. And as you go to pick up one, if everyone will look at Discord. Welcome to the city of Cordelia.
Ooh. It's a lot smaller than I expected.
Well, the scale is not proper. The main thing is think about it as like the theme park maps where they have like the attraction, the big rides are all really big, but it's not like an exact detailing.
Got it.
So think of this like filled with lots of different
Hey, I'm
housing
hearing
and
music.
stuff, but how about now?
I mean, I'm still hearing it, but that should be fine. I don't know if it'll
Okay,
flag
here we go.
everything.
Well, here, while it's sharing. But yeah, if y'all want to screen grab that or something, this is the city that y'all are approaching, or y'all are currently in. So you're entering in this gate below, and what you notice is that so you have the cliff sides, but then this long stretch of harbor is the only place that actually goes back down the sea level. So this is like a hidden beach, like a beach between the two cliff sides.
Got it.
Is everyone able to grab a screen grab that wanted it?
I think I was able to.
Yep.
Okay. So, music should disappear now.
Perfect.
But so, and as y'all are approaching in, you do see the symbol for the Adventurers Guild that's over into the Market District.
Hmm.
So, y'all are free to head there, or if you want to explore a little bit, that is up to y'all. But right now, you're sitting right past the front gate with a new map in hand,
Yay.
and y'all are free to go where you please.
Do we know where Umbrella is? She's in the upper commons. I have my notes say.
Yeah, she is. Let me get her information pulled up. Yeah, so she is actually at the Arcane Academy, which is in the Upper Commons.
Perfect. Okay.
Because the Academy is actually that building right there. That's like right on the border between the Lower Commons and Upper Commons.
Okay.
Kind of pixelated because it's not the original image, but if you didn't get a screen cap, if you look in the general chat, you can just click on the map there.
I can't,
Perfect.
unfortunately.
Yep.
What did the buildings say? It's a little small.
Yeah. So, which building are you precisely?
The
It's
one
all
in
of
the
them.
so the box. So the one in the box. That's the Royal District. The
Okay.
Royal Ground or Royal District. Yeah, I need to change what my
Yeah.
notes say. And then to the
The-
left of that, that's going to be the Arcane Academy.
Yeah, the building that's
Red
right on that
one.
line. That's the Arcane Academy.
Okay.
The one in the upper right-hand corner of the Upper Commons, that is actually the Draconian Embassy.
Okay. What
Then
about that little brown one?
in the middle of the market,
Mm-hmm.
that's the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, cool.
And then you notice on there, it's not necessarily labeled, but there is an arena,
Okay.
Coliseum kind of area in
That was my next question.
the market. But the other buildings don't have any discern markings or anything like that.
And
Awesome.
there's harbor or ships in the water. What's on the harbor? Like actually on the beach?
So
Is that
actually
like
on this side, the docks are kind of open. On the left-hand side of the harbor, it's kind of more
Okay.
open. You actually see it's kind of more of the Navy
Yeah.
area, so it's like where the military ships are, all that. They're kind of docking and almost like also like dry docks and stuff to do ship repairs, things
Okay.
like that.
Cool.
The easternmost side is actually where the ships are coming in, dropping off goods. And actually, if you walk down that way, you notice that along the strip, there it's mainly full of the warehouses, the store the goods and services coming in. So the eastern side is more of the mercantile shipping and trading. while the
Okay.
western side is more of the military aspect.
Got it.
Um,
Looks good.
do you want to check out the Adventurers Guild first, or should we go check out the Arcane Academy so we can meet this Lady Cragbrew?
Then we could go to
I
the
like-
Adventurers Guild first. Unless we all wanted to go to the other place first.
Yeah, based on your decisions last time, because it was mentioned by Gideon before you could take any jobs anywhere that you would need to get set up at the Adventurers Guild first.
Oh, okay, so let's head
So,
there.
so I think that was what y'all decided to do last time, was to head to the Adventurers Guild first.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. So as you're walking, you're first going through the harbor district, kind of following that road up, and like I was describing, you're mainly seeing a bunch of dry docks. You do see some military posts there right along, and military galleys and things like that along the coastline. Um, there are a few like small hovels that are selling some kind of basic goods, but nothing too extravagant. And as you're getting and crossing over into the market district, it is a big shift in tone, from just like buildings and buildings and buildings to now there's a bunch of stalls, people selling everything from fruit to fish to trinkets. Some are even selling pets, but and like small exotic creatures. Others are selling specific tools. Um, while in this first part you're entering in are more the stalls, you are seeing that later on it gets to some of the bigger shops, and as you're kind of staring down the street almost to kind of where the market district connects uh to the upper commons, like further down that way you tend to see the bigger shops with the bigger buildings, probably bigger and better inventory, things like that. But as you're walking along, you look in the map, you finally arrive at the Adventurers Guild, and you're kind of surprised. You would think like more of a office building maybe or something like that. No, it's more like a mansion almost.
Oh, wow.
And which is kind of surprising, but it's a nice, it's barely fenced off, like just a small fence just really kind of stop like trash and stuff from getting in. But once you walk in, it's a nice grasslit interior. You can actually hear what sounds like a clanging of swords, arrows being noosed in the target behind the mansion. So you're thinking that there might be like a training ground back behind it as well, which for this mansion or this guild would probably be a big important piece. And as you walk up, the two double doors are there. And would you like to enter?
Yes.
No.
No?
Sorry.
Okay. You
So
turn
you-
around and walk away.
I think I'm good. You guys
Ah,
can go.
we were here.
Okay.
Might as well. We walk in.
So, as you open the doors, thinking of like, oh, this guy would be a mansion layout and stuff by the exterior. But no, as soon as you
I'm Ava,
open,
by the way, right now.
you're just guys Ava? Okay.
Yeah.
So, the
Hey.
when you open up, it actually kind of surprises you that you're thinking, oh, mansions, they probably have a grand stairway at the beginning. No, this first level is actually all cleared out. And the first thing you notice is that it's a big open common area with lots of tables, chairs, and you see pretty much along the whole back wall there is a fully operational bar and tavern per se. You have people drinking, clattering drinks, talking, and it's not like just normal people that are in here. It's clearly people geared for mercenary work. They're all having their weapons on their back, fully geared up in their armor. Some of them not, and just have like their weapons at their side. but it's definitely a different crowd than what you see at your normal tavern. And along the sides too of this common area, there are 2 long hallways that go into like the wings of the mansion. And as you're looking around, a young elven man comes up to you and it's like, "Oh, yes, is there something that we can help you with?"
We are wanting to register for the Adventurers Guild. Oh, guess I'm gonna grow.
Ah, okay. So you're good. The boss was just looking for some new recruits. Let's see. Are y'all going to be trying to register as a team or as individuals?
Probably as a team, but
We're
we'll
a
do-
team of heroes.
Roll my
That's the
eyes.
spirit we like to hear.
we're a team.
I'm already
Of
at
heroes.
the bar, like trying to get like something to drink. I've
Would
walked
it be-
past the whole conversation.
Would it be better for us to register as individuals or as a team?
Yeah.
Usually,
Difference.
well, starting off, it may not seem like it, but later on, once you get some renown as a team, if someone specifically asks for your team to do a job, the Adventurers Guild can charge them more money, which means more money in your pocket as well.
A team
Oh, yeah.
sounds good.
All right, if y'all just wait here, go ahead and feel free to grab a drink, and let me go check to see if the masters are available.
So did you rip this Adventurers Guild off of Fairy Tale? Or am I just do I just have that image in my head?
Yes and no.
Want it to be
Now I
extra
have the
nerdy,
image in my head.
right? Like that's the image that I like as you're describing. Sorry, side note. But as you're describing it, I'm like, sounds like the fairy tale like adventures type
Yep.
guild. Hell yeah.
It depends. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, I don't care. I really don't care. I just more want it to be like, damn, I'm actually
We
gonna.
might
if
want
he
to
stole
register
this,
as solo just so we can take more missions, possibly, and make a little bit more money.
I mean,
Depending on if there's time limits, we could, and it might make it a
Well,
little bit.
I don't know. Is there like when we get team jobs, are we excluded from all individual jobs? Are there, you know what I mean? Like,
We could ask the boss once we meet them, but I think team is our primary. But like, if we're able to do both, that wouldn't be bad, because we could each take one mission, knock them all off around town, and get a little bit more cash.
more done.
Yeah. And as he said, as we make ourselves known, they're going to hire our team more,
Jesus.
which just means more money.
Guess we
So
can
Tor-
talk to them about it. They might as
So
We're
well-
the
Torment,
heroes
as
of
there-
the Grung. They know us.
Yes, they do. We are the heroes of the Grung.
So Tormund, as you approach the bar, you actually notice there's a black dragonborn working behind the bar, and they'll exchange glances like, "What can I get you?"
That's racist. Why's he gotta be black?
just a
Because it's a scale color.
I
What would you
just get
prefer,
different-
a POC dragonborn?
What are his pronouns?
Oh my god.
Sorry, continue.
He is a black scaled dragonborn. There we go. But so he looks to you, Tormund, and is like, "What are you drinking?
whiskey.
Whiskey? On the rocks?"
Yep.
All right. He pulls it out. It's like, "I haven't seen your face. You new around here?"
Just got in.
Oh, well, good luck. I'll warn you, the at least one of the masters is a bit eccentric, if you know what I mean.
No, please explain.
Once I would almost say sometimes he can be almost childish. You know, it's one of those spoiled rich kids that got everything they wanted
Yeah, I think I know the type.
kind of attitude. But Good luck with meeting with them, especially if you're joining in. There's a
Yep.
good lot of people here. Sometimes that one, Master Aranis can sometimes be kind of like that, but Master Carrick is able to kind of keep him in line for some things. So,
I guess we'll see. I think we're supposed to be meeting with them, if I heard correctly.
yep. So that'll be 3 silver for the whiskey.
All right, I'll go ahead and take another one. That way I don't have to keep pestering you.
Not at all. So you got 2 whiskeys. And about this time is when the elven gentleman comes back and is like, okay, so the masters are ready to see you. If you would just walk this way, and he begins to head to the hallway on the left side of the room.
We follow.
Okay. So as y'all are walking through, it almost kind of, once you step out into the other rooms, it almost looks like how you see like hotel rooms or like just kind of like any office building or something like that, where there's just rows of doors along the hallway that lead into their own individual rooms. Not sure whether those are like office rooms or actual like boarding rooms for people, but you come up to the to the room at the very far back. And as you're approaching, you kind of hear it's like, no, I told him I wanted zebra wood. This is clearly mahogany, and I don't even want to talk about that purple wood bullshit that happened a few days ago. I specifically said zebra wood. Why can't they get this right? Come on, you're being a little bit over exaggerated. It's just a wood coloring. It's like, it matters. And then that's when the elven man knocks on the door. It's like, excuse me, sirs. The new potential recruits are available. Okay, go ahead, send them in. And he opens the door and gonna ask y'all to shovel in. And what you see is it's this nice open room concept. Along the outsides there are significant nicely crafted pieces of art, some statues, some wooden busts of like dragons, lions, different creatures. And in the center is a big giant desk, and behind it you see a elven man sitting there with like 2 kind of different wood palette types. You know, like when you're looking to see like carpet or paint colors and you're trying to, he has
The
them.
swatches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, wood
And
swatches.
yeah, and you see a elven man with blondish hair and kind of a brownish goldish coloring to his skin. And the other man who you see standing up and kind of addressing the gentleman, the elf sitting down, is kind of dressed in kind of lightly what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like padded robes almost. It's a bit more like thicker clothing than what like a traditional robe would be. But and then he's wearing that, and then strangely he's wearing like leather gloves on both hands. But he has brown hair. One thing you do notice, he has different color eyes. One kind of a natural blue coloring. Then the other one is kind of a disturbing red coloring of the iris. And one thing that immediately sticks out to you, Needle, is that around his neck is a symbol of a lion's face with a fiery mane, which is actually the main symbol of Pelor from your original home, which is kind of unique for this part because ever since you've been up here, it's always been mainly the symbol of like the Janneman, the Dawn Father, of like a hammer on a shield, a flaming hammer on a shield. But this is actually the first time you've seen a traditional medallion of Pelor that you're familiar with. And as you're being shoveled in and this argument proceeds, it's like the gentleman standing, it's like, okay, we'll continue this conversation later, even though it won't get anywhere. It's like, hello. You must be the new recruits Niall was talking about.
Yes.
I am Master Carrick Nemstick. And this gentleman is... Yes, I am Aranis Strongwind. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
So, and at this point, Aranis kind of lays back and he just loses all, like, meaner of professionality. He leans back in his chair, puts his feet on the desk. It's like, so you're wanting to be recruits, or wanting to be adventurers, I see. Or at least part of the guild.
Yes.
Can you tell us your qualifications? Or at least what skills you would bring to our line of work?
Like, you want to see our abilities?
Or you can describe them. We'll be testing your abilities shortly. I just wanted to see everything on the front end. And Kara kind of looks at him and is like, he's being informal. Just tell us some of the things you're capable of, and then whether we like what you say or not, we'll determine if you move on to the next step.
Well, I fight with a rapier.
Hello, the name's John Goblington. I am a wizard.
And as soon as you walk in, approach in, and say that, like, Aranis actually, like, gets up on the chair, like, my, this is interesting. I haven't seen a goblin come in here. Most of the time they're trying to kill us all.
Yes, well, I have a unique situation, but regardless, I'm looking for work.
Fair enough. We're always looking for those who are willing to work.
We can vouch for John.
Well,
I
that's
want to
good.
walk up and introduce myself. I'm Leopard, hero of the Grung, and like shake their hand vigorously.
Oh, you are very excitable, I see. Hero of the Grung, you say? So you've done some work out there in Saltmarsh.
Yes, we all have.
We just came from there.
Okay. Yeah, we've had some work done out there, so we're familiar with the Grung on occasion. So
They're pretty awesome, aren't they?
yeah, they could be on the bit of the chatty side, though. But
I know
Yes.
it's great.
They can.
all right. What about you two in the back?
I'm gonna fold my arms and say that I describe myself. I don't even know.
What am I?
You're you're
I
sneaky?
yeah, I guess stealth. I don't know how to phrase that.
Just disappear. Just
My strength is in stealth.
So one that can get in and out without being detected. And then Garrick actually kind of looks at you and it's like, also sense a little magic potential from you.
I feel like that's none of your business.
Fair enough. And what about you, Seb? As he looks to Tormund.
Swing a heavy axe and occasionally hit people with it.
Hey, sometimes it's all that's needed. All right, well, and they both looked at each other and was like, well, it sounds like they're qualified to me. Like, oh yes, I've been looking forward to ever since we built that new arena out back. I've been really wanting to test it out. It's like, are you sure that was such a wise investment? It's like, it is going to be now. It's like, and then Uranus towards Joe. Okay, if you follow me out back, we are gonna run you through a bit of a challenge course in order for us to take a look at your capabilities physically and see how well you test up in a fight. And he kind of springs up and then just starts walking off back behind Jolin back into the open area.
Well, okay.
Sorry, Garrick turns and it's like, yeah, he can be a bit on the excitable side sometimes, but yep, just like you said, I'm gonna test out your capabilities against some other new recruits we just got, and see how you do. He's like, so if you'll just follow me this way, and he walks out, and Uranus is out there like almost skipping out there. While
I want to
Carrick
mimic him behind him.
So you follow him out skipping.
But like
Wait,
I'm much bigger, so it's like
yep.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
so you hear the creaks on the floorboards as you're heading out there.
Mhm.
And once you get out there towards the back of the manor, he opens the door, and as all y'all look out, you see a wide open landscape about maybe surprisingly in this area to see like 3 or 4 acres of land just wide open
Wow.
with
Wow.
tons of like test dummies, archery targets. There's a bit of a giant sand pit like further in the back for like true combat potentials. It looks like there's an area for doing some minor repairs and stuff like that, so like a whole smithing area. But overall it almost kind of looks like what a like military barracks or training post would look like. But just sitting in the back of the Celestious Manor.
Interesting.
And then as y'all head out there, and Uranus just goes and starts skipping through all the way back to the far sand pit. And as all of y'all are kind of proceeding that same direction, you're looking around. There are people practicing their archery skills. There's a few people that you actually can see a Goliath and kind of just regular clothing, but he is training some people on better sword strikes, on testing dummies to see. It's like you want to get in between the armor pieces to maximize the damage, things like that. And as y'all approach the sand pit, it's like Uranus turns around and is like, okay, y'all wait here. Y'all get set up. I'll go get the other new recruits. And then he begins running inside, and Carrick's just sitting there, facepalm. Is like, that's what we have employees for.
So which one?
Seems pretty hands-on.
Yeah, ever since he made this business, and he's been like that. He's a very hands-on approach, which kind of got him in trouble a long time ago, but that's a story for a different day. But so the way that this will work is that we are gonna have you fight another team of recruits that came in. Luckily, the way that we spent the money for is that this sand pit actually has, as long as you're within the pit, that your strikes will not be considered lethal. So it allows you to go full out.
So don't hold back.
Yeah, so don't hold back. We do want to see everything you can do. Because that will also help us be able to advertise you better in case someone tries to ask for a specific team. Which I'm assuming, are you registering as a group, or are you registering as individuals? I assume that it's as a group because all y'all are together.
We are together. What are will we be able to register as both?
Yes. So what it is just that the reason why we ask that is because sometimes it is a single person that's wanting to sign up, but
We are a
as
team, but we are
a
willing to take individuals as well.
okay, yeah, because what it is
Basically,
with
we don't
the
want to hold ourselves back from not getting
exactly.
work.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's just the main thing. If there's like a team name or something that it's like it's one of those, once you gain enough renown and people start asking for you for jobs, if you have a specific group name for it, it helps with the revenue and the fact that we can charge more if they're asking for a specific team. Because some teams sometimes specialize in different types of missions. Like some people are search and rescue and specialize all their things around that. Some are mainly for enforcement and protection, like escorting nobles and things like that. So, but yeah, registering as a group does not necessarily mean that you can't take jobs as individuals.
Wonderful.
Okay, cool. So do we have to have a team name to be registered as a team?
We get a team name.
Eventually, you'll want to come up with one. You don't need one to get started, but once you come up with one, that would be a great way, and then we could start having it's like, oh, you can register as this team, and then
We'll think of a team name. No need to rush it.
exactly, because you do want something that's marketable and people will be able to. It grabs the attention of people.
So what can you tell us about this other beginning team?
Well, the fact that the fact that Uranus can't get their name right, but it's something about, I think they're registered as the terrific triplets, but he
Sounds
keeps on calling
annoying.
them the terrible trios. Honestly, I didn't know, but I mean, we're willing to give anyone a shot. I mean, adventurous life is not life for everybody, but those who want to give it a go. And that's why we also do this, is because some people don't realize what they're getting into until they actually are in a fight. And we've had people that straight out left right after this process because they thought it was going to be easy work, and then turns out it's not.
Ooh.
Not like that.
So, and as he's explained to you, you see in the background once again Uranus skipping, and you see three humans all walking up, and as they get closer, you do realize, in fact, they are all triplets, but they all are wearing different gear, different styles.
What kind of gear are they wearing?
So, one you recognize as pretty much having like the same build as Tormund, almost, with hide armor and a big giant great axe on their back. The other two seem to just kind of be in kind of normal clothing. They're not really have armor. One does have a what looks to be a quarterstaff, and the other one seems to have a sword that's sheathed, and then that is all. So as they all approach, and Uranus comes up, he's like, "All right. So I brought the terrible trio." It's like, It's the terrific triplets. Yeah, you really need to work on that. That's not going to be really. No one's going to hire you for that kind of name. But anyway, so let's get everybody in the pit and get ready. And so as y'all begin lining up in the pit, I will be right back.
Perfect. So it looks like the big guy is going to be a bit of a trouble if he fights like you do, Tormund.
I'll take him.
That's what I was hoping for. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. There's a big guy, a sword guy. What was the
And
third one?
Just a
Or
guy.
yeah.
I'm thinking probably magic.
Mm.
So
Magic or a monk.
Yeah.
A leopard doesn't know that.
No.
Do we have a strategy? Should we get a strategy?
I think the strategy. I mean, it depends on what the third dude is. If he's a healer, we might want to take him out first, or even if he's spell casting.
Hmm.
The big guy is going to be
Guy
tough.
with the big guy.
The big guy's going to be tough because if he fights like our friend here, he is very resilient.
Oh.
But they don't have. They're all humans. We can easily beat them.
Do we have any humans on our team?
Nope.
All right.
The Monstars.
So let me get this real quick. So as y'all all approach the sandpit,
Oh, as we were like walking through the arena, I just summoned my sword, so I have it. I don't have to waste the action.
okay.
And I do have my shield out as well.
Did I summon my bird?
Doesn't your bird
Well, the
do an attack when
combat
you
hasn't
summon it?
started yet.
Okay, so that has to be a combat action.
You can summon it. It's just one of the things you want to do it now, or because you can summon it now, but you won't get like the damage effect.
Oh,
Oh,
from
yeah,
summoning.
yeah.
Yeah, because you can easily summon him for like role playing and stuff like that. But it's not
I
gonna do,
can't
like,
use my
any
sword
damage.
without summoning it, and it takes a full action to summon. So that's why I have to
Okay.
get it
So I
out.
have to do it prep it before.
Got it.
Because if I summon it, then I can't do anything else.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So as y'all approach opposing sides of one another, starting at the end of the sandpit, get this pulled up.
Ooh, look at that.
Rotate this.
We're so big.
Ooh.
So that's y'all. The order that I have it right now is Jax, Lone Needle, Tormund, Leopard, John.
Perf.
Fine with that.
Okay.
Just so we know who's who.
All right. And as y'all are out there, Carrick and Uranus are gonna just sitting here on the side. It's like, all right. When you hear the spark, that'll be your turn. That'll be ready to go. In 3, 2, and then you hear a loud.
Pew.
Let's see.
Pew pew.
You hear a loud thunderous noise come from Uranus's hand, and that is your symbol to Roll initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative, bitch!
I rolled a 1. Yeah.
Here, hang on a second. Okay.
Woo. Yeah.
Tormund, what was your roll? Because I didn't have the thing set up yet.
12.
Okay, yeah. I didn't click it quick enough, so I have to manually enter these in. John a 3, Leopard 20. Nice.
It's almost a 6. It sat there on the 3 for a whole second.
Alrighty. That's in order. Okay. So, Leopard, you are up first.
Do we have squares to go by? Or
Yes. They are very faded.
okay, I can't
So-
quite see them.
Easiest way. So, with your movement, that's about as far as you can go to the tip of the pin cap. That's your normal movement.
Okay. Let me see. Does anybody use a bow?
Not that I know
I
of.
think I have one.
But you
Do
don't
you
have
have one?
it right now.
I think I do.
And what's the range on the bow?
80.
80?
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward. Straight forward.
As far as you can go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then can I use Commander's Strike to get Lone Needle to shoot her bow?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to roll a D8, right?
Mm-hmm. And then just keep in mind this does use Lone Needle's reaction.
How does it use her
Fine.
reaction though? It's one of my bonus actions.
It's your bonus action to do it, but I think according to the maneuver, their weapon it specifically says they can use their reaction to make a melee attack.
Oh,
Or
strike
they can
using its reaction. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Then I won't do that. Never mind.
Okay, I don't think I was gonna have a plan for my
Yeah.
reaction.
It was a way to do
Yep.
damage.
I just wanted to make sure you were aware of that. Because you can still do that and be fine if she doesn't have any plans for her reaction, but
You don't
there
have
are
any
some
plans.
things that
I didn't realize
Go-
it was using her reaction.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, how are you using her reaction?
I have Commander's Strike, which I can command any of y'all to use an attack. I'm gonna get her to
Ooh,
shoot her bow,
That's cool.
and then I add bonus damage to it.
Okay.
Yeah. but it costs whoever's doing it, it costs their reaction, which is so like being able to do an attack as an attack opportunity, or like if you have the shield spell or something like that, you wouldn't be able to use those.
Which I didn't realize until.
Okay, so it does an additional 7 damage, right?
Mhm.
If she hits.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, do they
So-
roll to hit or?
Yeah, they still have to roll to hit and everything.
Okay, yeah.
Ready for me to roll to hit?
Yep. And I guess which one are you
Which one
attacking?
is which?
So the two outer ones are the ones that are kind of in just basic clothing. The one in the center is the great axe.
Okay. Can I tell which one has the sword?
The one on the right. Or I guess this one right here.
Care? Does anybody care?
It doesn't matter to me.
Does not matter to me.
I go for the supposed magic guy.
This is the one with the sword, right?
The one on my right.
You're right. That is y'all
No,
right. Okay, yeah.
other side.
This side?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, this guy. Okay, that's the side with the staff. Yeah.
Go for that guy. Does
Okay.
12 hit?
A 12 actually misses.
Oh.
And what ends up happening is that as you shoot your arrow, you actually see kind of it hits his skin, but then it kind of just splinters off. And when you take when you take a kind of a second glance, you actually notice that his arm has kind of a wooden texture to it.
Oh, gross.
Oh.
Which he did not have that right as you initially saw him.
Gross.
Well, we learned something new.
Tree man. Got Groot over here.
Okay. So Leopard, is that it?
Yes.
Okay. So next up is Jax's turn.
Okay. So how far apart would you say we are?
I believe you are 60 feet.
Okay.
Let's see. There. Because that's 60, 65, 70, 75. Oh, no, that's 30, so. 35, 40, 45, 50. So you're 55 directly from the person across from you.
Okay.
Which is the guy with the sword.
The sword. Okay. And she was not able to do damage to Groot. Correct. Yep. Okay. I think I'm gonna go after sword dude. They're directly in front of me.
Okay.
I am going to hex him.
All right. And is this just regular spell hex or?
Yeah, just a regular hex, not my crazy hex yet.
Not the
just
curse.
Yet. No, not cursing just yet.
Okay.
And then I am going to shoot him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Make your attack rolls.
So let me make sure I have hex clicked just in case. Okay. Oh, go away. I'm making sure it doesn't like add anything. It's been a minute since I've read that.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him. Just point my thing. Ooh, 17?
Yep, a 17 will hit.
Perfect. And we'll do 9 damage to him.
Nice. All right, yep. You see, you end up using your blast and nicking him like right in the shoulder.
And then I'll stay where I am.
Okay. So, next is his go. And let's see. Alrighty. So, alrighty. So, what's gonna happen is that this guy is actually gonna pull out a wand.
Oh.
From his cloth.
The dude I just shot?
Yep.
Oh.
And then he is going to. You see a kind of a grayish orb kind of forming in, and he shoots it y'all's direction at Lone Needle.
Damn.
And once it hits the ground right in front, it explodes, and this cloud of daggers ends up soaring around you.
Oh.
So I need everyone to make.
All of us?
No, hang on. I'm trying to.
I was about to say, what's
Probably
the
just
range?
the 3 of us, I think.
See. Okay, I need to check something because it does not list a saving throw or attack roll
Oh.
on this. Let me get a book real quick. Granted, this is the first time I've ever used this spell, I think, in all my D&D career, so...
Cool spell.
Yeah, this one doesn't have a save, it just happens.
What? That's crazy. I didn't realize that one.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I'll need to look further into that later. But so, let's see. Can't believe I can't roll it. Okay, so Tormund, Lone Needle, and Jax, you will take take 44.
Oh, I thought you said 44. I was
So
like,
all three of you take 11 damage.
ow.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna eat your bitch ass.
And you also notice, so as you're getting like stabbed by these random these daggers that are flying all around you now, you notice that it does persist.
It stays.
Yep.
So we need to get out of this area. Okay.
All right. And then he is going to kind of spread out from his team. Okay. So next is Tormund's go. Needle is on deck. As Tormund starts his turn,
I guess I'm just gonna use my movement and move up.
okay,
As much
you
as I
take
can.
another 12 damage.
Wait,
You're
we
starting in the
automatically
cloud.
take. We don't get to. It's not at the end of the turn.
Nope, it's the first time when someone enters the spell area for the first time or starts their turn in it.
Oh, that's kind of like
12
a.
damage, not
That's
11.
a really unfair mode. Like spell shit. It's an
That's
automatic
why I'm gonna
4d8
look into it later. I didn't notice that
or
originally.
8d4. Like what?
Well, it's yeah.
Because like, you have no way of getting out of it.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's also just because of advantage, because the fact that he's going before.
Well, that's what I
most of
mean.
y'all.
Like he cast it, and then before you can even move, you take it again.
Yep.
So
All right.
11 or 12 damage.
Yep.
11 or 12. Which...
Both.
So you take both.
Well,
so
I know I took 11 first. Why is it 12 now?
So because you're starting because the cloud that he put on y'all is persistent. If you start your
So
turn,
it does more
and
every time?
it does damage again.
Okay. Well, okay. Anyway. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna use all my movement and move, I guess.
So you can move all the way up here to where Tormund is, unless you want to spend your action to do double movement. But that's as far as you can get right now.
What do you mean by double movement as an action?
So you can forego your action. So like the thing you have to use in order to make
I
an
didn't know you
attack.
could do that.
Yeah.
I totally would
so
have done that last turn because I didn't use an action last turn.
Well, would you like to? Now that you know?
No.
Okay.
Now that
Yeah, because what it's essentially you can move twice the speed, but you can't do you can't make attacks or do anything that requires an action.
Okay, well, let me. I guess let me move to the guy who cast that spell, like right in front of him.
Yeah, you'll be able to
as an action, so I can attack next turn. Yeah.
Let me just double check. Let's see. Just short. Do you have
Well,
any?
I mean, I can move to him next turn and still attack, though, right?
Well, that or like if you have any range, like because that right there is your normal speed. So like if
that's
you
my
have like
normal
a
right there.
yeah, so
You have
you're one
anything
space
that is
away.
in range.
So like if you have like a dagger or like a hand axe or a javelin to throw, you can do that and still attack them this turn.
Okay, yeah, I guess we can do that. I'm pretty sure I have a javelin. I do. I have a javelin. I have
Okay.
4. Quantity 4? Really? Okay, I guess I have 4 javelins. So how do I?
So you
What do I
just make
roll?
so you just make an attack roll with the javelin.
Do I have to equip the javelin or something?
Here, let me.
Oh, yep, I had to equip it. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. So then. Yeah, cool. That's kind of what I thought. I could.
Okay. Yep. That goes, and as you go, throw it at him. Kind of like just sidesteps it, kind of the last second.
Okay, so then do I lower my quantity of them? Or will it automatically do that? No, it did not automatically do that.
It won't automatically do that. That'll be just something to keep in mind. Because it's not destroyed, so obviously you can go pick it back up
Right. Okay.
later. Okay. So, anything else?
Nope.
You still got your bonus action?
Actually, yeah, I was about to say, let me go ahead and do, just do a Frenzied Rage, I guess.
Okay. So you're going into Frenzied Rage. All right. And with that, so Needle, your turn. John is on deck.
Right. So I forgot from last time. I'm sorry, but what did we decide when I summon my spirit? Commanding it is a bonus action. Can I summon it as an action and then command it right away as a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the key thing is you have to get it out by using an action.
Mhm.
But any other time once you have it out, you can use a bonus action to have it move and attack and all that stuff.
How far away is Ligapar from those other two guys?
1, 2. He is
He within 10 feet?
He is not within 10 feet of them. He's 25 feet away before being able to
That's all I
hit
need.
one.
So I'm gonna go ahead and summon Bellari between the two guys.
Okay.
So then they have to make a Dex saving throw of at least 13.
Okay, let's see. So that would be so 18. So this guy passes. And this guy had an 11, so he fails.
Okay, then he takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
I roll that?
Yeah. And does the other guy take half because he succeeded? Or does he take nothing?
I don't think it takes anything because it says when it appears, they must succeed on a Dex saving throw of 13 or take 2d6 fire damage. So I think he's good.
Let's see. Yeah, because it would say if he saved, it would deal half. So
The other guy takes 7 damage. So then, Eva, how are you doing on health?
Who you asking?
Who?
Eva?
Who?
I thought you were Ava right now. Are you not?
Well, I didn't hear a
No,
name.
you were like,
You
yeah,
kind of
cut out a few times.
Oh, okay. How are you doing on health?
I'm not bad. I won't have 11 down.
Okay.
I still have
Two-
28.
Okay.
Oh, it's let's see. Oh no, that's a different thing.
Okay, then for my bonus action, I think I will cast Flame Blade,
All right.
which is basically just summoning a fiery blade in my free hand.
Yep. So now you have a scimitar in your hand.
And then I'm gonna move.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Yeah. Oh, I have to take damage, don't I?
Yep.
I looked it up, and I'll send you the link real quick. Because I was like I was like, how have I never noticed this and never taken this spell before?
Yeah, it's usually a spell I overlook.
It
So
says that
pretty
since it's
overpowered.
casting does not count as entering because you don't walk into it. Is what Reddit was saying.
okay.
So I sent you the link, but it's your call.
Yeah.
But we would take it no matter what this turn because we are starting our turn here. So it'll be that first one that's kind of.
Plus, I have a different source that I use for things. Not necessarily Reddit because Reddit's Reddit.
I mean, I looked on multiple websites and they all were saying the same.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I would probably change that going forward. But let's see. So I guess is that it for you, Needle? Then, or were you gonna move?
Hang on. Might not cast Flame Blade. Can I take that back?
Yeah.
I forgot it uses a slot, and I don't have that many slots.
Also, I did forget to use my hex damage. So if you don't mind, or if I forgot it, it's fine.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead and roll it. 5. Okay.
So I was like, what? Why did I cast hex? It didn't do anything. I forgot to do it. I forgot to do damage to it.
So I guess, so what did we decide about damage from the knives? Do you want me to anything on there?
We're gonna apply it now, just because that's how I started it, and we will just going forward, not do that.
Was it another 11? Or
It was 8.
okay. Okay, and then I'll move towards John. Basically as far as I can.
Okay.
Yes, over there. And then since I didn't use the flame blade as a bonus action, can I command the fire spirit as my bonus action?
Yep.
I'll do that and do this flame seed. I think I'll try to hit the guy that's hexed.
Yeah, the sword dude.
Get a range of 60 feet.
Okay. Yep. That'll be plenty.
I roll for that.
It's a D20 plus 5.
Okay. How do you do the plus 5?
I don't know if you can with the individual dice.
Okay, so just manually add it.
Yeah. So just make. Gotta do
Ooh.
math. Ooh.
Nice.
And that's a natural 20, so it doesn't need it. So
Oh boy.
so you will you'll do 2d6 plus 2 for damage. 7, so 9 points of damage as your bird spits on him.
Can I move her too? Does she get movement?
Yep, she does get movement. Yes, she has 30 foot speed.
Okay, cool.
Though
I'll
keep
have
in
her-
mind, if she moves out of their attack range, it will get they will get attack opportunity.
Okay.
On it.
Still move her. I'll move her over there to Leopard, next to Leopard.
Okay. So it'll get 2 swipes at it. First by the big guy. So a 19. It will hit your wildfire spirit.
Boo.
So it takes. So it takes 9 points of damage from that. And then 9 will miss. But it is right there next to Leopard.
I'll keep track of her HP on my notes.
Yeah. Well, there's actually under your bonus action area on your character sheet where it has the summon wildfire spirit command. There's actually a
Oh,
little
I see
tally
it.
thing
Oh
for the
yeah,
hit
yeah,
point.
yeah. Okay, awesome.
Because I think like the total overall hit points is like something based on your level or something like that. So. Okay.
That will be the end of my turn.
Alrighty.
Am I out of range of that knife thing by now?
Yeah, you're out of range.
Okay, cool.
Because the only one that's still in there is Jax.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is now Big Eye's turn. And he is going to get the right thing up. Alright, he's gonna 1, 2. Go up to Leopard. And is gonna make a reckless attack. So the 24 will hit, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we'll hit.
Okay.
Dang, 24?
And you get 4 points of damage as he
4?
nicks you with his great axe.
Yay.
Okay, that's his turn. John, it's your turn. Leopard's on deck.
Which one's the magic caster? The far one in the back?
These two seem to be. Well, at least this one hasn't gone yet, but that one you definitely have seen.
The one in the back is
Cast
the
magic.
is the tree dude.
Okay.
Oh, actually, point of order I need to do. Because he took damage twice. Okay, that one would have passed. Okay, that would have passed as well. Because that Cloud of Daggers is a concentration spell.
Oh.
Which one cast the Cloud of Daggers? The one with the hex on him?
Yeah, the one with the hex on them.
Okay. Okay. I will just cast Chromatic Orbit, the one that did the Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
Let me.
The jerk.
Okay.
Unfortunately, a 10 misses.
Boo.
As you shoot the orb towards him, and then when you would think that you got a direct hit, the orb kind of shatters against a protective layer on him.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Now it's gonna be this guy's turn. Let's see, what's he gonna do? Okay. He is going to... Let's see. Where's the tingle? Okay, this guy's gonna move 1, 2. Yeah, actually, he was right here. So 1, 3, 5. Oh, perfect. Okay. So this guy runs over to his friend, and then is going to. You see him kind of hold his staff. The staff begins to glow, and then he reaches out and touches his friend.
Oh, he does have a staff. Okay, cool.
He's the healer.
And
We must end him.
New target.
his friend gains...
Unfortunately, I can't move my hex until this dude is dead.
So, and his buddy regains some health. And then with his bonus action, he'll actually touch his staff, and all of a sudden, kind of along the ends of the quarterstaff, some vines pop out, wrap around the edges, and then once they stop wrapping, thorns pop out.
It's like a club now.
And then he's gonna move back 1 space.
And Tormund's too far away to get an opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was all the way... He was back here in the back line. Okay. So that's it for his go. Leopard, your go. Jax is up on deck.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the guy right next to me.
Okay. You get to roll at an advantage.
I get to roll advantage?
Yep.
Okay. $23.
Okay, yep, that will hit.
Okay. Here's the attack damage.
Nice.
All right. Yep, you get a nice big dunk on the head.
Okay. And then I'm going to use Action Surge to take one more additional action.
Okay.
Do it.
And this time, or actually, since I hit with that one, can I do Distracting Strike on that? Okay. So I'm going to do Distracting Strike. So I'll roll a superiority die. I already rolled.
Nice.
A 6.
Okay, so it does 6 additional damage.
It does 6 additional damage, and the next person that attacks him gets advantage.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Or bird.
and then I'm going to use Action Surge and attack him again.
No. And
Now.
gets his advantage.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yep. Well, do you want to? Because one thing you did get, so because he did a reckless attack, you have advantage. You would have advantage on the strike, anyways.
No, I had advantage on the first strike, but
Yeah.
now I get advantage on the second strike, right?
But you have advantage on all strikes.
You
'cause he's
have
reckless.
advantage on all strikes because he did a reckless attack.
Oh, so you want me to save? You think I
So
should save?
you
for
can choose to
distracting?
do the extra 6 damage and still do all that, or if you just want to go ahead and do a normal attack at advantage and save a superiority dice, that's up to you.
I'm gonna use the superiority die just to get the extra damage.
Okay.
And then roll a second attack.
Yep, and
because it was more about the damage, anyways. So
okay, yeah, because that's the thing. No matter what, the second strike would have advantage. No matter what.
Does a 13 hit? Because I forgot to roll the second one with advantage.
13 actually does hit, but
Okay,
go ahead and
so-
roll to see if you get a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. No,
Oh.
19.
Nope.
Oh.
Close.
So close.
Damn.
Okay.
But you still get the hit on him.
Yeah. And then this one's just normal damage. Oh, 2, 6.
Yep.
Okay.
So just 6 more points. As you do another bonk.
Another bonk.
Okay. So Jax, your turn. I'll go ahead and say Needle, go ahead and regain 8 points, and
Oops.
and Tormund, go ahead and regain 11. Because I'm just gonna say that first round that you took damage would have been when you started your turns.
Okay.
So Jax, you already took the damage that would technically be done this turn.
Yeah, I already took my 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I'm going to get out of the spinning blades. How close can I run to any of these people?
So
How close could I? Yeah.
pretty much, so you could actually get right behind the guy that Leopard's fighting, but also you would be within decent range of all of them.
Okay.
That you wouldn't be able to do melee per se, but you could
Right.
still
Um,
do some close range.
I want to get not right up to the big dude, probably like 5-10 feet away from him. That way I'm
Like
still
here or here.
Yeah, that way I'm still close to the other two. That
Which
way
one?
if I right there. Yeah.
Okay.
That way I'm close, but like not
Yeah,
right next
because
to
right
everybody.
here you would be within melee range of him.
Yeah, and oh, here, take me one step backwards then.
Because right here you're fine. It's right here that you would be.
Well, I want to go one more back because if he comes
One more
after
back?
me, I
Okay.
want him to have to take opportunity attacks.
Okay.
And then I am going to Eldritch Blast my little hex buddy.
Okay.
And so hexing, or I'm blasting, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
Perfect. Okay, here's the
Damn.
damage for Eldritch Blast. Not the best. And
2.
then here is the damage for the
goodness.
hex.
Blast.
So 6 damage total.
6. All right.
I guess it's too late. But how's everybody looking on health right now?
I'm really good.
Oh.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, cool.
All
'Cause I
right.
got that glove.
Yep. So next is his go and Tormund on deck. So this guy is going to 1, 2, and then you kind of notice like he puts a little, like takes his offhand, puts his sword away, and kind of stretches it across his wand, and his wand begins to have like certain runes. And then he is going to cast 2 spells. First, he's actually going to cast blindness on both Jax and Tormund.
Ooh.
So I need both of y'all to make Constitution saving throws.
17?
Okay.
Is that a saving throw? I don't know if that was. It was just my regular Constitution.
So you usually have a bit more.
It's
Oh, I
in
see it. You're saving throws. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, there. A little better.
Okay. Yep. So both of you, all of a sudden, you're staring down the sky, and all of a sudden your eyes kind of start filling with darkness. But then you kind of shake your head, and the darkness leaves as both of you are able to shake off the spell.
Nice.
The darkness doesn't bother me.
And then whoop, 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 whoop. Moves further back. Okay. Tormund, your go. Needles on deck.
did he move out of my ring?
You were one space away to begin with.
Well, I know, but I can still move. I can use my full 30 feet,
yeah.
right? And then attack him?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you can still get to him and not provoke an attack opportunity.
All right,
Do you want to be over here behind the two of them, or do you want to be over here where you have some allies in line?
If he goes in front, though, will he provoke an attack of opportunity from
No.
the guy in front? Okay.
Nope. So he can reach these two spaces just fine, attack this guy, and not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Let's go in between them then, like on the inside. Yeah, right
here?
there.
Okay. Alrighty.
Alright, I'm gonna attack with my great axe.
Yep, and you also are frenzied, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so for that one, that actually, let me just make sure. Yep, that one actually just hits. As you swing down your great sword, and you actually see the magical layer that was protecting him shatters with the impact.
Yeah.
Nice.
Roll for damage.
Yes.
Yep, and with that, you as you're bringing your axe down and you break the layer, you feel like, oh yeah, this is gonna cleave him in two. But you see the axe impact him, and he falls over unconscious. But you feel like when you were digging into him, you actually felt like a large resistance preventing you from digging the axe blade further. But you're able to bring it down. He's unconscious.
One down.
Okay, well then can I use my second attack? So I get 2 attacks on the
Yes, you
guy
can.
next to me? Do that then.
Yep, a 20 will hit. And it's plus an additional 2 more, right?
Yep, yeah.
Okay, yep, so 11 damage. As you hit him, he kind of tries to block with this quarterstaff, but on your help, but your axe still buries itself a bit. And when you actually hit him, you notice that the skin texture kind of cracks like wood.
I can set him on fire, I bet you guys.
Do it.
Ooh.
I believe that is it for my turn.
Which, actually, hold on, I need to make some rolls real quick. Okay. Yep, so actually one of the things that happened is when you hit him, you notice that wood texture splinter, and then all of a sudden that the kind of wooden texture all along his skin that you could see when you were up close has now disappeared.
Nice.
Okay. So that's everything for you?
Yep.
Okay. Needle, it's your go. John's on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray. Am I gonna hit any of my companions because I'm one back?
Nope, you do have line of sight.
Okay, cool. To both of them, or just one?
To both of them.
And the guy with the red lightsaber is the big bad guy, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a great axe.
My bad. Yeah.
Great lightsaber axe.
Okay, I will do my Scorching Ray, all 3 of them at him.
At big guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And because those are attack rolls, you can roll all of those at advantage.
Oh, nice. How do I do that? Sorry, I forgot.
think if you right click the box that has it, it should be able to.
Oh,
You
yep,
can
yep,
choose
yep.
the advantage, disadvantage.
Okay. And I just roll once, right, for all 3 attacks?
Nope. So you roll 3 different times because it's
There's
each a different
one.
ray.
All with advantage.
Okay, so that one will hit.
Wait, those aren't going with advantage.
No, they're
They?
not.
They just say to hit.
Oh,
Oh, nope.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So
can say
we'll-
the 14 is that first one.
Yeah, the
Oh.
14 is that first one, which that does hit.
So if you
just roll one more time.
just make sure you click that advantage and then click that roll. There you go.
Yep.
I see.
Yep. So 18 will hit, and then do that one more time. Okay. Yep, and a 23 hit. So all 3 hit.
Okay. I just have to roll damage once.
Roll damage 3 times.
Here's
So
the
Tyler,
first one.
I just read distracting strike, and it says the next attack roll by an on the target by an attacker other than you gets advantage.
Ah. Okay.
But I hit him with a regular attack, and still
Yeah.
I didn't have to roll advantage. So whoever attacks him gets advantage.
Well, and it's mainly because this guy used his reckless ability, which makes all
Yeah.
attack rolls against him until his next turn.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
So
the additional damage is nice.
yeah.
That's just
So
letting you know.
additional 17 damage. Alrighty.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to command Bellari to use Flame Seed on the other guy that is in front of Tormund.
Okay.
So she
So,
does a
this guy-
d20 plus 5.
Again. Are you talking
No,
about this
the
guy?
white guy.
Oh, Tormund. Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a d20 plus 5, right?
Yeah.
It was almost on 13. 16?
That will hit.
2d6 plus 2. 7.
Okay. Yep. He is hurting pretty rough after getting a fire seed to the face.
Nice.
Seed to the face!
All right.
Does the fire damage do anything to his... I guess his wood skin already broke, right?
Yeah.
Boo. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. So next is Big Guy's turn. He is gonna go ahead and whack at Tormund. Or not Tormund, at Leopard. He's not necessarily the brightest of the bunch. 16 to hit.
I have a 19 armor class.
That would be a no then.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. And then he is going to disengage with his move. All right. Next is John. Leopard's on deck.
I'm gonna cast Shatter, and so it hits him in a 10-foot cube. So I'll just put it between them, and then I think that hits.
You could put it.
Well, I was gonna say I was just gonna use. I can just. I have a
Okay.
skill that just makes it
Yeah.
to where they are
Yeah,
immune
because you
to
can.
it.
You can put it to where it won't hit Tormund.
I mean, I'll just have them be immune. I'll just set
Okay.
it between them. Okay, and then they have to make a Constitution saving. Hold on, let me read it. So they take 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save and take half as much on successful. So I'll just roll the damage and then they can do the saving throws.
Okay.
Okay. 17.
Okay. So let's see. Big guy first. So that would be a. What's your spell DC?
13.
13. Okay, so big guy passes.
Boo.
The other guy does not. So
Sweet.
yeah,
I guess the big guy takes 8 then if we're rounding down.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, and then but the other guy gets knocked out completely. All right. So it's
Okay.
just one more remaining. Okay, and that guy's gone. So Leopard, your turn. Jax is on deck.
I guess I'm gonna move up and attack. You know what? I'm actually gonna put my shield away and attack two-handed.
Okay.
So.
Okay, yep, a 21 will definitely hit. So this time roll D10 and add your modifier.
Of course. Oh, 1. Should have just
5
attacked with one
damage.
hand.
Woohoo! A third bonk, but this bonk is not as effective, you feel. Alright, anything else?
Let me look. No.
Alrighty. So, Jax, your go. Tormund's on deck.
Okay. So we only have the big bad evil guy now, right?
I don't know if they're evil, but
Well, they're evil. the big guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and you know what? I'm gonna move my hex and curse him. So just on him.
So there's an actual hex
Yeah,
curse?
I'm using the actual curse now.
Okay.
I want to make sure that if it has to be hexed first, though.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Hexblade curse is specifically because of your Hexblade
Got it. Yep.
subclass. Hex is the spell.
Yes. So this one just gives me a +2 on damage rolls. Score for a crit is on 19 and 20, and I gain 9 HP if he dies.
Yep.
Cool. And then since that's my bonus action, I can't technically move the hex there, but we'll just pretend like it's there, but he doesn't take hex damage.
Yeah. It's a different style of hex.
Right. And then yeah, I guess I'll just Eldritch Blast him because that does stack with that ability, right?
Yeah.
Damage, yes. Okay, cool. So I will shoot him with my blast. 21.
Yep, that'll hit.
And I don't know if this is going to add 2 to it, so it's whatever this is plus 2. I did not. So 12.
Nice. You launch a blast right at his shoulder, and you actually see him kind of rear in pain. But it looks like for all the pain he's showing, it doesn't really look physically
That's
like it.
rude.
Did a lot, but okay.
And
Anything else?
Yeah, I guess I'll move like against the wall behind him.
Yep.
So if he tries to like move anywhere, that he'll
Like here or
I think I'm gonna go right behind him. That way, in case he tries to move, he's got to get from both of us.
yeah.
And we can both get opportunities if he doesn't disengage.
All right. And is that it?
That's it, yeah.
All right. Tormund, your go. Needles on deck.
Okay. I'm just gonna attack this guy then.
Okay.
And my first attack.
21. Yep, that'll definitely hit.
+2 to the 10.
Yep, and with that, you kind of take your great axe, flip around on the other side, and just do a giant bonk on his head as he falls face first to the ground.
Nice.
This is a very G-rated fight.
I thought it wasn't going to be. I'm not gonna lie.
So,
Had half
since
health in
he's
like 2 seconds.
Unconscious, do I still get the 9 HP since he didn't die?
That is actually... I'm going to say yes, because the way that the Hex Curse works, and my thinking of it, is that it absorbs the remaining life force of the corpse.
Well, I don't want to
It gives it
actually
back
kill
to you.
him, but
So-
like,
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. As it tries to do it, you actually see a little protective barrier around him, and then the curse actually fizzles.
so it tries to heal me, but it can't. Rude.
Mm-hmm. And with that,
No one can die in here. Nothing is fatal.
Uranus ends up walking out. It's like, good show. That was so exciting. I haven't
I want
seen
to
one of
clap
those
with
shows
the
in a
same
while.
enthusiasm.
Yes, bravo. Well,
I want Bellari to come land on my shoulder.
okay. Wee. Nope,
I just
can't
have
balance
this
it.
shadow aura now.
Yep. Yeah. So as Uranus comes up to y'all excitedly, and Carrick is actually walking. It's like, so you definitely held some cards back.
I said I used a rapier. You did
No,
not
that's
ask questions.
that's a good sign. We'd be kind of suspicious if you gave everything out immediately. It shows that y'all are cautionary, which is good in this line of work.
I just want to look confused at him, like, what? Hold it back.
Don't
What
worry
is a
yourself.
lie?
You did good. But with that, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break.
God, I'm
Perfect.
starving.
I'm gonna.
All right. So after the big battle, Uranus comes out jumping and cheering. It's like, well, I think we have our winners. I definitely prefer this group over the terrible trio. And then on the ground, the other guy's like, it's the
I believe
terrific
they're the terrific
triplets.
triplets.
Yeah, nobody cares. Okay. And then he actually is like, oh yeah, I forgot. And then he does like finger guns at him. And you see little white rays go to them, and then they're able to get up, and it's like they're still kind of winded, but it looks like they got enough that they were able to stand up on their own.
Master Uranus, I mean, we are the better choice. I heard they like mahogany wood.
Well, mahogany's okay in the right sense, but when you order zebra woods and the character's like, don't even get them started, please don't. We just got through that. Let's change subject. Okay, so let's get you back in the office and get you finalized for at least individual work, and then once you come up, if you decide to do a full team name registry, then we can get you set that up when the time comes.
Perfect.
So you all head back in, and one thing that on your way back in and back to the office, you actually notice. So I guess going back through the back door is actually on the left-hand side that you haven't been through yet, but because you have the full bar in the back, but on the like where it would be when you first walk in through the front entrance, there is just a large like posting board that has a bunch of different flyers on it. It also has a bunch of different numbers, different kind of looking posters and things like that, which you can surmise that's where they actually make their job postings for people to accept.
Got it.
Okay. So once you get back to the office, Uranus sits back behind the desk again, and Carrick kind of just stands over because Uranus is being a dick and doesn't have a seat in there for, even though it's both their offices. But so Carrick pulls out some paperwork and lands it in front of you, and it's just okay. We just need you to sign on here so we can add you to the records that you're being assigned individually. Please use your proper name of what to go by here.
What happens to these paperwork after we fill it out?
Oh, they just stay here. And then
Are
he
they locked
actually
away? Are they sealed? Are
Yep.
they? Who has
Yep.
access to them?
only us two. Is there something we need to be worried about?
No, I just don't want anybody the wrong people to find me.
Fair point. And then he actually takes his hand and snaps his finger, And then that's when like a filing cabinet appears.
Ah,
right
the
next to him.
dimensional cabinet. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's pretty secure. And then it's not secure. Disappears once again. So now keep in mind you are welcome to take any job from the job board that's out there in the common area. But do understand that before you can officially take the job, it does require approval from one of us. It's just to make sure that we're not sending the wrong team for the wrong job. And because we do have a reputation that we have to keep up. So if we're sending every knucklehead on a high-end job and they keep on failing and dying, one, it looks bad on us, and two, we don't get paid.
Understood.
So, but what you'll do is anytime you have a specific job, you can actually, like Deacon the bartender, you might have met him if you were out there earlier. Give him the flyer. He'll send that to us, and then you'll let us know who's asking for the job, and then based on what notes we have made based on your trials and anything like that, and your recent works, we'll see if you're the right fit for the job or not.
Understand.
And then Rannis is just kind of sitting there. You actually see him. He's kind of got his hands in his face. He's twiddling his fingers. You can tell he's very bored. So you can clearly tell who's the more organized portion of this partnership.
Jax will fill out the paperwork.
I guess this is the important, at least for you, are you filling it out as Jax or are you filling it out as Ava?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Can I do an insight check on these two to see like how trustworthy?
What are you trying to determine?
I want to know if they're trustworthy. Like, I don't know how to like, cause like they don't know about me. I don't know about them. Like, kind of. Are they gonna be like would they betray me down the line kind of situation?
You can make it. I would say you can make it insight to determine like their general attitude, mainly just because right now they're kind of in a, like a negotiation contract kind of thing.
Got it.
So you can kind of determine. So
I'll leave
you're not
the name
necessarily
blank.
determining if they'll later on down the line. So it's kind of like their attitude right now based on this contract and this interaction.
I'll leave the name
Would
blank.
be.
But I fill it out.
I want to fill it out like with as little information as possible.
Basically the same.
All blank.
I want to fill mine out like a kindergartner.
With a crayon?
With a crayon?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Because the main things are just asking like what your specializations are and what
like my specialization would be bonking.
Yeah.
Rapiers.
But it's mainly because and they kind of explain this to you. It's like you write down your skills, and then they are taking note, and then also putting what your based on what they saw in the combat trial. They put those notes in your record as well.
Makes sense.
The only record I'm gonna put is that I am stealthy. I still don't want to put down my magic use.
Okay.
Yeah, mine
Can
just
write
says
notes on
mine
it,
still says
whatever.
rapier.
Yep.
They're like,
They can fill in some of the blanks.
Yep.
But as he collects it, it's like I think one of these, I guess Mr. or Mrs. Rapier.
Yes.
We need a name here. Or at least a name to call you by.
Whisper in her ear, just make it up.
You can call me M.
M?
M.
Okay.
I don't have any names that associate you with M's.
Hey guys, what's our name? What's our group name?
We'll decide that down the line. We don't need to rush on this.
Okay.
We don't need to label ourselves just yet.
It's like, okay, we'll do that for now. I'm just put the M. It's like, keep in mind, we may need updates later. And he specifically kind of looks at you and You can tell in his eyes he clearly senses that something's up.
I like shift my eyes back to my normal eyes and then back to mine, and I say, "It's fine."
And he actually, like, upon that, he kind of rears back a little bit and is like, and then he actually nods in acknowledgement.
I'm not doing this to the child kid. The kid I don't trust.
Yeah. Well, Aranis is too busy playing with his fingers.
Makes sense.
It's clear that he doesn't like the... He likes the action-y bit, but as soon as it comes to, like, paperwork and...
Yeah.
So... Alright, so with all that, he snaps again. The magical file cabinet opens up.
We can discuss this at a later date as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I understand, too, it's one of those things. Y'all are new to town, and we're new people to you, so obviously that trust needs to be built. But I'm hoping this is the first step.
As do I.
So once you are welcome to take the jobs. Take a look at any of the jobs down below. Go ahead and introduce yourselves to Deacon and the rest down there. They work very hard. We work hard so we can play hard here. So, and they keep our playing hard a little bit more tame so that we don't destroy the entire building. But by having guild membership, you'll have complete access to the training grounds back in the back. Just be aware if you want to actually go all full out. We do recommend the sand pit, but sometimes those do need to be reserved because we need them for testing new recruits or anything else. You have access to our basic smithy back there, that or armor, that he can do light repairs on gear or do simple things. If you're looking for something more advanced, you will probably want to do some actual searching in the market for anything more complex. Let's see, what else am I like? Can you think of anything else? And Aranis is like, oh, we're done finally. Okay, good. So we also have access to the hot springs in the right wing. If you ever need to bath, we have a beautiful marvelous bath in there. That is so great. It's like, oh, why is he doing this?
Wonderful.
But yeah, free access to that. We do have some like hostel style boarding, so it's more if you need a place to sleep, but if you want your own privacy, probably best to go either get yourself a house for yourself or get find a kind of a nicer inn or tavern in the market. Yes. Let's see, what else? You said you're new in town, right?
Yes, we just arrived.
Okay, well, there are definitely some recommendations we can give you. Specifically if you're looking for gear or a place to stay. If you're interested, but if you just want to explore around, that's fine as well.
We'll love some suggestions.
All right. I guess so. For any equipment that you're looking for, we actually have two places that a lot of our crew like to go to. There's a blacksmith kind of more on the eastern side of the market district called Forging Ahead. And it's ran by Eris Elevator.
Ellis?
Or Eris. Eris. Yep, she's pretty skilled at her craft, and she will definitely is up to the challenge. She likes to make custom works, and she appreciates a challenge. So if you ever have anything in particular needing armor or weapons, she's your go-to.
Perfect.
And then there is also actually right next door is Botanica Magica.
That's a magic shop.
Yep.
Botanica Magica.
And he kind of leans in, and it's ran by the fund Marybringer. And rumor says that Harrison, the fund are an item.
What was this?
But
The
they
magic
won't say it.
What was the guy's name? The botanical magica?
Befund, Bifund.
Befund?
Marybringer.
Perfect.
But he's kind of leaning in, and it appears he likes the gossip about it. Character's like, hey, what's their business is their business.
Interesting. You got any other tea?
And then Ernest is like, aren't you curious though? It's like, maybe a little, but that's not our business. And then the place that a lot of people like to go for a tavern is right on the edge of the market and harbor district, called the Storm Maidens Call. And where the guild and them have a pretty good relationship. They have a designated brew that they bring in just specifically for us.
Wow.
But they're a pretty good place. Their place is pretty packed with all the sailors coming in, but they run a good show. One of the cone owners actually does a singing show at night.
Interesting.
So, if you're looking for some entertainment as well as drinks, that's a good place.
The Storm Maidens Call.
They have lodging there as well.
They do have lodging there, and it is much high. It's better than ours because they have their own private rooms there.
Wonderful.
So, but we have a place if you just need to collapse for the night, because you're either sleeping in there or you're sleeping on the table out here. And then Carrick's like, don't encourage that. I do what I want. It is my business. It's our business. Yeah, that's what I said.
Our AK.
So, but those are some of our recommendations. There still are plenty of stuff out there, but that's what we like to use and what our crew likes to recommend. So,
Perfect.
but other than that, you are officially members of the guild.
Hey.
Yay!
Yay!
Woo.
Huh. Are there photos attached to our applications?
No.
Wonderful.
What's a photo? I mean, we can have a scribe draw you on there if you really want to.
You know, those frozen moments on parchment.
Oh, like wanted posters.
Not quite.
Are you wanted?
Aren't you?
No.
Sir Turtle, you don't know how much I'm wanted by others.
What's it like not to be wanted? What's it like to be unwanted?
I don't know. It's like, no, he does know.
I'm just gonna like retreat back into my shell. Just.
Well, I guess we'll go downstairs and take a look at what kind of jobs they have.
Alrighty.
And then we can explore another district.
It's good.
Give me a second. I need to make a note. Okay. Okay, so you go downstairs, and it's actually gotten a bit rowdier since a lot more people are in there now. Bar maidens going back and forth between tables with some food, and you can see Deacon in the back kind of running around getting different drink orders. But once you approach the table or the actual wall, There is a line of posters.
Oh.
Just kind of all over. Let me get some notes pulled up real quick. Where did I put them? One thing about trying to organize things in Google. Okay, here we go. So one of them is a job help wanted rogue wyvern terrorizing farmers. Need assistance in clearing out this out of place wyvern. And the reward is for 500 gold.
Wow.
Damn, that's a lot of money for an easy job.
A
She says
miniature
easy.
dragon is an easy
A
job.
wyvern?
Yeah.
I do think we could do it though.
Next one is no, not that. Get back. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna pull up multiple things. Thing is not telling me. Ugh. Sorry, I'm trying to look up to make sure this is appropriate before I say it. Okay, yep, that will not work. Okay, so the next one you see is it's actually a little bit nicer drawn on that, but mercenaries wanted, trade escort to Salt Marsh will pay for both return for travel there and return. And that will pay 300 gold.
This one seems easy. This is just an escort mission. 300 gold to go back where we just came from and back, and they'll pay for it?
These all like group only, or is that something that we could
No,
do by
it
ourselves?
it doesn't specify whether it's group or anything. These are what you can kind of tell is kind of like miscellaneous jobs.
Okay.
That are there. And then one more, or let's see, another one that catches your eye. Is actually another kind of nicer written one. Mercenaries wanted. Investigate a missing group. What's the words I'm looking for? Sheesh, I'm terrible at this. Mercenaries wanted to investigate a missing group of historians at ancient ruins.
That's cool.
And that one is this one mentioned that the overall reward for discovering either the whereabouts or the return of them is 2,000 gold.
Wow.
Plus willing to pay more if any interesting discoveries are found about the ruins.
I look at the group. Which ones are y'all interested in? Which one interests you? And don't be distracted by the money.
Do we want to go try to find that guy for John first?
Well, we can take a mission and we don't have to leave on it right now, does it? Do we?
A lot of them you do actually notice they do have preferred time frames of when they would want to do it.
What are the preferred time frames on those three?
So the escort one back to Saltmarsh, they are the troop is leaving in 2 days to head back to Saltmarsh. The Wyvern and the missing historians are both marked as urgent.
We could take the escort one, go talk to this mage and still have time, or we can come back and see if they're still available.
That's a good idea. The escort one is like a pretty easy.
Yeah, we just came back there. We just came from there. We know that route.
Then we can hit up Kermie again. So weren't we like?
Why would you bring up his name? Don't mention him.
Mention whose name?
Oh God. Hi. So good to see you. But no, I think that's a good idea. So we want to grab this one now, or just kind of come back for it? Anyone?
It's fine.
I don't care.
I mean, do we know if they changed the quest change frequency a lot? I mean, I don't know, it seems we're all kind of lukewarm on these quests anyway. But I wouldn't mind doing the escort one.
We'll just grab the escort one. It's in 2 days. We have time.
Take it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you grab the flyer and then you take it up to the Black Dragonborn behind the bar, who you assume is Deacon.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Or I can be right back. I think someone's knocking at my door.
Okay. But so as you approach, it's like, I guess we finally got some new blood. What can I do for you?
We're interested in this quest.
All right.
Job.
It takes it over. Looks simple enough. Here, let me just. And he actually kind of walks over, and there is, the bank teller.
The little shoots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, can I get the He starts walking over there, pulls out a pen. Can I get your names, just to let them know who's going to be going on this job?
Just put M and friends.
Name John.
John, and
Okay.
I guess the rest of you put their real names on there.
Okay. He rolls it up, sends it, and then as soon as he puts it in there, he kind of wraps it up, the paper and the flyer, like a scroll, and puts it in there and goes whoop. And it goes to the office. It's like, stick around, grab a drink or something, or if you want some food, do that too. Give it about 4 or 5 minutes, and then we'll probably get the response.
I'm not going to order food because as soon as we get this mission, we're going to go check out this mage.
All right.
Probably will have one raw fish.
Extra raw.
When it's squiggling in my plate.
Fresh caught? All right, well, let's see. Let me see what we got in the back. And he kind of actually goes back there and is like, a minute or two pass. He comes back out. Well, you wanting just a piece of fish or you want the full fish?
What kind of fish is it?
It is some salmon that we found.
Like the whole thing.
The whole thing? Alright, that'll be 5 gold.
Slap the gold pieces on the table.
Alright, and he actually comes out and pulls out, it is about a 3-foot salmon.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, hope you have friends to help you with this. And he sets it down, it's like, I'm gonna have to go back to market and buy another one.
At 5 gold?
And okay, yep. And then he turned everyone, like, as soon as, for someone who really doesn't want attention, like as soon as he pulls out the giant fish, everyone just turns to your direction.
But we haven't eaten in a really long time, right? I don't think I've ordered food since the fair.
No.
So
Well,
I'm
I just
We
assume
ordered food, but we ate on the travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't like good fish.
No, it was not good fish. No.
I'm gonna pop my claws out and just sink
Get a
teeth
nice.
into it. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And it's just like.
I mean, if we're gonna eat, I'll have a. Do you have burgers?
Yep, we actually do.
I'll take a burger and.
Just. I'll be 2 gold.
Okay, I give him 2 gold.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Oh yes, my friend here would love some fish legs, some frog legs.
Who?
My good friend Leopard.
Unfortunately,
Fire
we
problem.
don't really have frog legs.
Do you guys have turkey
Never.
legs?
Oh yeah, that's your
Now,
favorite.
there's a man that knows what's good.
The biggest you've got.
I'll take the biggest one you've got, please.
Be right back. As he heads to the back. You don't know where he's pulling this stuff out of. You just know somehow he's getting all this stuff. He comes out with a, here you go, I got a 5-pounder.
Perfect.
yeah.
I'll take it.
All right.
Wow, that's a big ass leg.
3 gold.
Okay.
The fish was 5 gold.
She got a full 3-foot fish,
Oh, I didn't know.
I
that
which
think
can
the fish is
easily
probably
be
bigger.
about,
meals.
It's like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking like a salmon or a trout, not like a freaking
like
monster.
the little cuts that you get at HEB.
Yeah, like an actual fish, but like a regular fish you catch in a lake, not like a sea fish. Not a
Yep.
monstrosity. We just snack
And then
on ours.
at this point, while y'all are all snacking, all of a
Sorry,
sudden,
Leopard, they didn't have any frog legs for you. Maybe next time.
and he grabs out and is like, all right, looks like it's approved. So they want you to, looks like, meet them at the, we'll send word to them that the job has been accepted and that the meeting place, they look like they actually want you to meet at the front gate. And they will ask you to confirm your identities once you get there, just to make sure. But yeah, 2 days. Meet them at the front gate.
Remember to give whatever name you put on the form, Jax. Wink.
But so you have confirmation on that, and then so you technically have 2 days.
Got a job.
Yay! I guess, John, let's go find your
Let
person.
me finish this turkey leg.
You can walk with it.
It'll just give me a minute. It won't take that long.
Oh, okay, very well. What
Okay.
kind of
I just
people
like I
do we
just
see in
I
here?
scarf it down incredibly quickly, like a goblin.
Yep. Gulp.
Well, I think we're ready. Are you two ready?
Talking to me? Who
No.
talking to? You
Leopard
that aren't
and
saying
Tormund.
anything?
Yeah, the ones that the silent ones.
Well, I told you I had to go answer my
Yeah.
door.
Well,
I
but I've
know
been
Scott
talking.
was gone. I didn't know Kason was gone.
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I see.
woke
My
up-
game is that
or-
boring for you.
No, I woke up early this morning.
It's okay. We ordered you some frog legs, but they didn't have any, unfortunately.
No.
I know. That's what I told him. I told him he needed to get some. I said my friends would be very disappointed.
I can't believe I fell asleep in my chair.
That's so funny. Well, should we call that then? Before we
I'm awake
I guess
adventure,
now.
this is kind of a good
yeah,
stopping
before we
point.
before we
this is a
adventure to our new
Good
friend and
stopping
our first
point.
mission.
You're all set up in the guild now to take jobs, so now it's just a matter of waiting. I guess did you hear anything about the jobs that you wanted that I gave
I
Kason,
heard
or
a
were
little
you
bit of
asleep?
the jobs. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how long I was out though.
I'll try to have it uploaded. Like, try to do it tonight,
Okay.
if not tomorrow morning. That's the plan.
We will call it as the group has finally accepted their first job at the Adventurers Guild.
Woo! An escort
Catchy
mission.
title.
Yeah.
The Adventurers Guild. The troublesome trio.
Now, just to make sure, because you do know that the what was it that I was gonna say? The journey is a week and a half, one way, right? Remember that?
I forgot how long it was,
Yes.
but I mean,
Yeah.
Are we gonna
I'm just
long
making
rest
sure
now?
y'all are okay with that.
Do
yeah,
we
we're
need
gonna do
to? Are we gonna have to like buy provisions and stuff, or?
No, most likely. I'm just making sure that you want that amount of time to pass.
Okay. No, that's fine.
I don't
Yeah,
think,
it's like
Or
3
I'm fine with
weeks,
it.
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
yeah. I was like, we don't think we have anything else that's pressing. This is just the mission.
Okay.
We're getting paid to go there and back, so we're getting paid for the whole trip.
That's 3 weeks for Ned to plot his revenge.
We will find him and end him and his robot self. Okay. Is that everything to end?
Yep.
Perfect. And ended.